MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Justin Steele is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in, Jim Jolly, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Jim.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
At the plate, Manny Morales. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In there for strike one. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Hit down, and that is off the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Coming to the plate now, Mark Drake. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. The pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate now, Michael Black.
the second baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now. Fouled off. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Steve Abbott, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Into the box, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Adam Greenberg.
Now here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. Now here it comes.
I got 3-2.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now batting, Pete Armstrong. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Morales is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
So stepping in, J.C. Embry. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-1 on its way. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Ready now for Cincinnati, Johnny Duncan. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
Now it's 1-2.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Marcus Gutierrez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Padilla finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now for the Reds, Claude Metz. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Roger Casilla,
the center fielder,
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The Cubs do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
The 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. 2-0 Cincinnati. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Freddie Santiago comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kipnis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. That's lifted the other way out to left. Morales will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steve Abbott. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a flare out toward right center. Santiago has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So coming to the plate, Jim Jolly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses low and away, ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Santiago is there, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Manny Morales.
At the plate, Manny Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Again, another foul ball.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The next 0-2. Fastball well outside. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
The catcher, Jesse.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 0-1 delivery. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Zobrist aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Into the box now, Justin Steele, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. From the stretch, 2-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He pulls this one into right. Duncan is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Greenberg. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mark Drake. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Black.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Black. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and one strike. Behind 0-2 now. Black, switch hitter, and he is considered among the best. He's got a solid swing from both sides, and at least in terms of making contact, there isn't a big drop-off against a righty or a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, Matty, I think a lot has to do with the fact that this guy plays with the big part of the field. He is not pot committed to pulling the baseball or going the other way. He stays through the middle of the field. He keeps everything working towards the big part, and it serves him well from both sides of the plate.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Johnny Duncan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Duncan. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Pete Armstrong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, J.C. Embry. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking at his career totals, Embry begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Ready for another chance, Marcus Gutierrez.
The catcher, Marcus Gutierrez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
In now, Claude Metz, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roger Garcia.
Stepping in now, Roger Casilla. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Armstrong is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Abbott. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Reds lead it 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Jolly backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse
Ready now, Jesse Padilla. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Mets is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
So here now's the pitcher, Justin Steele. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jim Jolly. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jolly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0. Ball. That pitch is out.
Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Manny Morales, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Willie Peralta takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Mark Drake will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael Black.
Digging in once again, Michael Black. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high. Ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for Cincinnati, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Greenberg. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Morales comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder Pete Armstrong.
Ready for another shot now, Pete Armstrong.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
At the knees, strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Stepping up to the plate, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. From the stretch.
Oh, that's good.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready with another 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. So striding in, Johnny Duncan. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Duncan.
First offering on its way. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box, Marcus Gutierrez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Claude Metz will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Tag from Kipnis, and he's out at second base.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Drilled right back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Roger Casilla, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners on first with one down. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Out of play. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
The pitcher, number 31, Steve.
Julio Teheran comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 49, Julio Teheran.
In now, Steve Abbott, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch popped up. Buckner in foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping up now, Jim Jolly. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0. A runner on first with two away. Inside and low, 2-1.
2-1.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball inside.
Manny Morales would be next. The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Reds out in front, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Freddie Santiago, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
That misses. 1-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First offering on its way. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Rondell Carlisle takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Rondell Carlisle.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he'll take a look at ball 1. Carlisle benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Strike called, 2-1. Left side, scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Sammy Sosa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Sammy Sosa.
And it's fouled away. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 9 homers, 26 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Two for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Billy Palmer has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs, number 25, Billy Palmer.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Manny Morales. First pitch coming, here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. The Cubbies entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Line to the right side, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Black.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Michael Black. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Line drive to left, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
The batter, the right fielder, Johnny Junkin.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Johnny Duncan, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready with the 3-0, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Gutierrez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ground ball foul down the left side. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Reds strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. Robert Lewis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 4, Robert Lewis.
Leading off the inning, Adam Greenberg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll just make it to the bag, a step or two ahead, and there's the first out.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
So digging in now, Pete Armstrong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Morales is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Digging in now, J.C. Embry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time is a fastball that misses.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
3-2 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Payoff pitch one more time, and it's fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Aroldis Chapman enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're still down 5-3. Luke Little enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Claude Metz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Roger Casilla, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 2-0 on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Santiago in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 54, Aroldis.
Michael Jordan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for Cincinnati, number 45, Michael Jordan.
Lifted in the air out to left. Armstrong will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Carmen Jimenez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 22, Carmen Jimenez.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Buckner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ryan Buckner.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Jimenez A 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped up. Jolly in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. First offering on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefty's begun to heat up down there. One out, nobody on. One and one.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Gutierrez is after it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason.
Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Misses, ball 2. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Reds have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steve Abbott earns his 5th winner of the year. Carmen Jimenez closes the door for the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.